And we'll talk a bit about how I was not a fan of how the Fallout 4 Season Pass is having the price increased. So first of all, fuck pre-orders. 95% of the time, fuck pre-orders. Unless a game is already out in Japan or somewhere else in the world, and there are already reviews out that you can read in your language, and you know the game's going to be good, pre-order bonuses, 9 times out of 10, are garbage and not worth adding to the game. But also, just the whole practice I find kind of annoying. Never mind, fuck pre-orders, right? That's just the first part of it, right? The second part of it is the fact that when they launched that game, and when they launched that season pass, it was $30, right? You're buying a season pass of content, sight unseen, right? You don't know what the fuck's on it. You have no idea what the quality is going to be, right? Now, Bethesda, to their credit, are kind of hit or miss, but they hit more often than they miss on DLC for, say, Skyrim or Fallout, right? You're still buying it for $30 sight unseen. So what happens is, they announced the first 3 pieces of the DLC, right? More base building crap for $5, $10, and their big story DLC, $25, right? So you're looking at $25, $35, $40 of DLC. They're saying there's going to be more than that, and the eventual value, if you add it all up, is going to be $60. And so therefore they increased the price to $50. Now, mind you, none of this DLC is out yet, right? So you're still buying it sight unseen, but they're raising the price. So the kicker is, they are using the oldest marketing trick in the book. They're like, hey, okay, we're going to increase the price, okay? But we don't want you to feel bad, so if you buy it now, before March 1st, you can get all that DLC worth $60 for $30. Never mind that none of it's out yet, so you have no idea if any of it's going to be any good or not. You have no idea the quality of said DLC, but if you buy it now, limited time only, you can get it for $30. That's fucked up. You're still buying a season pass of DLC where you still don't know what the quality is, and they're trying to pressure people who perhaps have poor impulse control to get this fucking season pass. Instead of waiting for the DLC to be out and saying, okay, what do the reviews say? Is this DLC good or not? Right? This is the second time that this has happened for a season pass to increase the price. The first time was with Dying Light, where they increased the scope of the following, then increased the price of the season pass. And it was the same deal. Hey, buy it now before the price goes up, and then you'll get the whole thing. With Dying Light, a lot of that DLC was already out. It was that last pack, the following, that wasn't out yet, right? That's a different situation. With Fallout 4, none of that DLC is out yet, and they've only given us a roadmap for the first 3 pieces of it. So if you want to buy it sight unseen before March 1st, you can supposedly pay $30, and the value is $60. My opinion is simple. Don't pre-order DLC, don't buy season passes until the content is already out, because the chances of you getting a bunch of shitty DLC is pretty high. Historically, a lot of season passes are just garbage, and they're filled up with some of the worst, just, hey, we're going to put this out there, here's this little bit of extra content. My other issue with this whole thing, right, the shit they pull on the price increase and exploiting the human psyche of, limited time only, because that's the oldest fucking trick in the book, right? Put that aside for a moment. Here's the other problem that I have with this stuff. It is that increasing the price of a season pass is now, you are altering the perception of what a season pass should cost. You are altering the perception of the value for that content, and take it from Bethesda, the guys who invented fucking horse armor in Oblivion. Like, they don't know what fucking DLC is worth. They invented the goddamn thing selling you fucking horse armor for like $3. It was like $2.50 for horse armor. So, them saying that this is, we believe that you should pay $50 for this, is just going to further incentivize more companies down the line to think that their shoddy ass season pass of crummy content is going to be worth $50. When they could have easily done things like, you know, an expansion and not just have it, oh, well, it's got to be a fucking season pass. If you're going to say that your season pass and the value of your product is worth $50, then at least have the balls, like say EA and Star Wars, have the balls to charge $50 for it up front. That way you get the proper amount of backlash from the consumer saying, why the fuck am I paying $60 for a game and then paying $50 for a season pass? What the fuck is wrong with you? Now granted, with EA, their response was, you know what? Fuck you, it's Star Wars. You're gonna pay it because it's fucking Star Wars. Once the content is already out, once the content is out and has been reviewed, then sure, the season pass might be a good value because you're getting it cheaper than you would be buying all that different DLC by itself. The amount of people that I saw on the internet saying, no, this whole thing is awesome, I can get it cheaper, this is great. Like, I didn't understand that. Like, I don't understand that mentality. I understand the monetary reasons behind having a season pass and this DLC stuff. I get it. Like, we're in a spot where the expectations for a AAA game are so high that you can't actually make back your budget by just having to have the game itself, right? So you have to have DLC, you have to have a season pass. You want to be able to make money back on your investment. I get that. I'm hoping it doesn't become a trend. Like, if that's your way to sell more season passes, we're going to go, oh, well, the price is going up, you better buy it. Like, if that's your business plan going forward, fuck you. Fuck you, and fuck you. Like, it's stupid. I'll see you next time, right here on the channel. I'm a Tax Slug. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.